Welcome everyone, this is Everyone Loves Pirates, or should I say, Velkomner alla, because I'm going to be playing in Sweden as someone in my past. Well, not exactly my past, but this is my Swedish Ancestry play. And what that basically means is my great-grandmother was 100% Swedish. And looking back in the family tree, there's not a whole lot of information. Her name was Hildur Anderson, but we do have the name of her parents and where they came from in Sweden, and that's basically it. So her father, my great-grandfather, was Alfred Anderson, and he came from Dalsland, or as it is here, just Dal, back in those days. And her mother, Anna Swinson, came from Smaland, which is down here. So we could play as this guy. He actually has both, he's a duke, both Dal and Västergötland. Or we could play on the mother's side and do this guy who has these two provinces. And I don't know, I think this is the stronger character. To be honest, I know I tried playing this kind of from the start just to make sure everything was okay, because I'm also playing on a beta version of Crusader Kings II, and I'll explain why a little bit later, but I want to make sure that it wouldn't crash, so I played a bit as this guy. And this guy was very aggressive, and I think stronger than me. I think it's a little easier of a start, so I'm gonna stick with this guy because it can be a very difficult start because he's gonna try to attack almost immediately. But yeah, so let's go on the Swinson side of things, Anna, and play there. Now, the reason why I'm playing with the beta version is because a while back, Paradox changed how the Norse religion works. And basically, one of the cool things about the Norse religion is you can raid. You can do that with some of the other pagan religions as well. But the Norse start off with these boats, and it's a lot of fun. But the problem is, you used to be able to just raid anybody as long as they weren't also Norse. And then Paradox changed that to where you could only raid non-pagans that also weren't Norse. So like any of these guys, let's look at our religion stuff. So any of the Romanos, the Slavics, any of these other pagans, the Sumaninskos, everyone that's around us, we couldn't raid against. You had to go over here to raid the Catholics. And you know, I still like to raid the Catholics as the Norse. But you either had to do them or the Orthodox or maybe even down here. I never made it that far. That's a bit of a ways to go. I just don't like being told, hey, you know, these other guys that consider me an infidel, I can't go raid them, and you know, vice versa. So we'll turn raiding on. They can raid us now as well. So that's part of the beta, and there's a couple other things. So if things look different to you, it's because of the beta. If you want to play this way, you can go into Steam and enable the beta under Properties for Crusader Kings II from your library, or you can just wait until the beta gets rolled into the next patch or whatever. So the first episode's always a little slow. I had to explain all this stuff, and then we kind of have to do our stuff with our guy, but let's check him out. So we have pretty good diplomacy, awful stewardship, so we're actually above our domain limit, thanks to that. And actually everything's pretty lousy except for our diplomacy, and that's not good. Our wife is quite good at martial, but I would really love her to be better at stewardship, because I'm holding on to stuff. We need levies, because we need to go raiding. I'm going to check the world real quick and see if maybe I can just find a better wife. I can divorce her or kill her. And let's make sure she's our religion and culture. Search everywhere. And check stewardship. Okay. See, of course, like the person with all the great stats is super old. And I don't think we can marry someone who's 65. We take her as a concubine. Oh, no, we can't. What? Is my child? She's your child? I gotta see that. No, she's your mother. Anyways, this 16-year-old is actually really good. Well, we could take her as a concubine, which means we could take her as a wife. Just, we need to get rid of our wife. So, we can just divorce her. We don't have any children with her. She'll be insulted. It'll cost us 17 coin. But, I mean, she doesn't have any other relatives, so that doesn't matter. Let's do that. She's useless to me. Okay, and let's check kind of some of the others out. But a little better intrigue there, but she's deceitful. I don't like having a deceitful wife. There's some decent women in this game. Usually it's pretty slim pickings at the beginning. We'll take the 16-year-old. Us. We're going to lose a ton of prestige from this. We'll get a little bit back when we get married. Maybe 100, maybe 50, I can't quite remember. We consider ourselves a king, but we're only a duke. But we'll go raiding a bunch, because we need to get our money up quickly, and it'd be nice to get our prestige up as well. So yeah, let's send that, and while we're here, let's find some concubines. Preferably with some good traits, because they're really only going to be making us babies. Of course, the old lady is quick. Geniuses, attractive. Nope, that's her. I mean, we do want some sons, but I don't want to just shoot out any old sons. Brave lady, the seer. I think I'll just wait for now. Okay, let's take the ambition to get married. That's an easy one. And oh, we are brave. That's good. Hopefully that'll stick. When we make a runestone, we'll get some good prestige from that. Once again, I'm going to hold on to the money, because one of the things we can do is use mercenaries to protect against this guy, or at least attack him back later. And yeah, that's a good start. Let's check our council real quick before we really get started. Take vassals. Ooh, vassals love us. Wow. Excellent. In that case, what can we do to this guy? His vassals don't like him all that much, but that doesn't really matter. If we try to make him like us more, he might not attack us. I think for now, just make our own guys like us. And we have the most levy here. That's the 337 in the corner. So let's train troops there. Let's collect taxes there. I'm going to leave my spy master not doing anything for a second, because I have a plan for him. And you're pretty useless as well. I'm not actually going to have her do anything. Actually, I don't think these guys will... Actually, she's not my... She's my seer, yeah. But I don't have any... I don't have any goatees. Any bishops, if you will. So, okay. That's a good start, I think. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go raiding, because we need money and prestige. So, and we also lose prestige when... if we don't stay at war enough. So we'll immediately do that. So that's one of the cool things that Norse can do if you haven't played with them before, is they can raid and basically take money. You can burn down castles or towns or whatever as well if you siege all the way through them. Okay, so we will take the prestige, so we're not really negative prestige. I mean, 6 gold. Basically, usually the gold for getting married seems to always average out to about 6 months worth of what you're making. That one was actually a little less, I think. Yeah. So, no, I can wait. We're going to get a lot of gold from doing this. So we fulfilled the ambition to get married. Yay, that gave us some piety, I think. Don't even remember. I really do want to have a son, and actually that's probably the best thing to do right now. Yeah, let's get working on that heir. Make me a good heir, wife. Okay, so let's get these together. Let's raise our boats. Really, they're all here anyway, so I can do it that way. Only 8? I have some for my vassals? Nope. Okay. Probably because my bad martial ability. So we have to flag them as looters before we get out of our land, off of our actual land. So do that before they get in the boat. Why it's kind of nice to early on get like, you know, take a province over here, conquest something over here, so you don't have to go all the way back here to return your money, your prestige, and to flag looters and stuff like that. So one of the places I like to go to first when I'm anywhere over here, when I'm Norse, is Hamburg. And the reason for that is you have a top-level bishopric. So that's the first thing we siege. And it has a very small garrison and levy. So it's very easy to get through. It actually has quite a bit of money, too. So even if we don't burn it to the ground, siege through it all the way, we will get at least 25 loot. And, I mean, this guy is dangerous. He will come, you know, attack us. Main liege here of East Francia, the German guy. There we go. Let's see, is he on a war or anything? No, he's not in a war right now. So he will definitely respond with full force. But he likes to bring like a lot of his troops together, like over here somewhere, and then march them over. And gives us some time to siege Hamburg. And we get hamburgers, which are delicious. Now, one other thing that seems to have changed since the first time I messed around with Norse, and it's been a while, I haven't really done much, is they seem to be really slow now. So as soon as, like, so let's say we're in Hamburg, we can see these two provinces, but we can't see Braunschweig here. Schweig. So he'll, like, he'll get, like, this huge death stack here, and he'll start marching them over. And we can't see him until he gets to Lüneburg. But the problem is, as soon as he gets to Lüneburg, I don't have enough time to get away anymore. Even going onto the boats, he will get to Hamburg before I can get onto the boats. So I need to be able to see further into his province to know. Basically, I have to leave it like at least 1 day, if not 2 days, before he gets to Lüneburg. I have to get out of Hamburg. I got a trick for that. It's kind of a waste, but right now, we don't really need these guys for much anyways. So I always do it with my spy master. I was kind of wondering if I could try to proselytize over here. No, it's not going to let me. Nope. Okay, so we need to send basically our spy master over here, and it should get to see in all directions. So what do we want to do? We can study technology and have him actually be useful while he's over here. What kind of technology do we have over here? Not much. We want to be here probably. So legalism, improve keeps, but otherwise siege equipment, that'd be nice. He's not really at 1 on much of anything. I mean, a lot of stuff is better than me, but his military organization, which is what I really want, isn't. Neither is shipbuilding. Amalfi is the place to go to study technology. The other thing I could have him do while he's over here, I could just have him build a spy network, I guess. Not really much of a reason to do that either. Have him scheme. Okay, let's just study technology. So now we got eyes on lots of stuff, which will be good. We'll get to see what he does with his armies. It looks like he has mobilize. Let's check and see if he's in a war now. He is. So the Italian reconquest of Bari, he's helping out over there. So hopefully most of his troops will go that way anyways. We'll bump up to speed 3 since we can see now. We don't have to worry about him coming for us immediately. So we're going to siege. Oh, right. My wife is pregnant. Please be a boy. So we can look at the siege view here and see that we're just loading money onto the boat quite quickly. Like, you can always do that safely and get away. That's not an issue. If you look at our boat, if you mouse over here, it's showing that the money's getting put in the boat. So here he comes with his stack. But what I really want to do is siege through this. Unfortunately, I should have let his army get further away first. Should have gone, started there. Okay. So I paused. He will be there. Yeah, he's bringing lots of guys up. There's no way I can siege through this in time. I'm halfway there, but I'll go back to that. But it's going to take a while still. So, onto the boats. There we go. Now, he won't come into someone else's lands to wipe out my army or anything. So if we want to, we can come over here. We can't siege through this because he's got too much garrison and levy. But we can just take the money out while we wait for his troops to go somewhere else and get back to Hamburg. So let's do that. At least I've never had him come to me in another county before. So I hope he wouldn't do that. Yeah, just put some people on there. Where are you going? Bloomberg, okay. Yep. Good. Yeah, he won't come over here. So we'll just take the money out here. That'll make us hostile to him as well. So he'll raise up 400 men. What we got here? He actually has quite a bit of men there. That one's a little dangerous. Him, we can't quite get through either, but we can take his money. Not much there. Most of it's protected by walls. Okay, that went red, which is just a little indicator that we can't do anything with that anymore. I'll just walk these guys over. Okay. So those guys are further away, which is good. We can always go back to Hamburg now. Actually, yeah, levy's coming back. Hey, we got a tithe. Excellent. The whole point, we need money as quickly as possible. Okay, we already got through those walls. That must have been a small one too. Oh, not too bad. We can come here. Now this guy owns more property. So he can raise vassal levies here and here. He won't be able to raise enough vassal levies to get me. So as long as I get on his land first, should be safe. We go over here. I think he's independent. Looks that way. How much do you have? Yeah, we can do that. Only problem is if he raises his army, we have to go through here. We can do that too. Yeah, let's kind of work our way around. And we always go up here on the way home or something too. Just bring the boats around, drop this stuff off. Oh crap, we do need to bring the boats around because we won't get anything from this. So let's go here instead. The boats need to be adjacent. So your top liege is this guy, who owns all that, which means he has, oh, not much at all actually. Too bad we won't get anything if we're going through that one. We could maybe get through that one. Let's try it. A girl, of course. That's fine. Let's name her after my grandmother. Great-great-great-grandmother. Yeah. So we're working on some loot here. We can hold a great blot. We won't worry about that yet. Basically a human sacrifice party. Oh, he managed to get together enough people. Scare me off. So he has great defense here. These Slavics do. And you can see that here, I think. Defensive bonuses in Slavic pagan counties. So we do not want to fight them here. But he's going to wait to combine. But let's not push it. Let's just get out of here. No, I want to go to the boat. There we go. Okay, so hopefully his army is quite far away now. And we can get all the way through Hamburg. Our boat can hold 80 gold. We're over halfway there. Yep, gold hadn't replenished anyways. And now he's getting some people together. Oh, he's taking him to Lüneburg. Crap. I was kind of hoping he'd take him back there somewhere. So He has low morale, and he will have to cross that major river. It's going to be 590 people to my 668. I'm kind of tempted to hold my ground here. But the problem is if I lose any troops at all, it's going to make it much harder to raid later or protect myself against this guy. And I think that's what often happens. I lose troops. There's enough. Okay. We'll go somewhere else. If I look weak at all to this guy, he's gonna come at me. Come at me, bro. Let's take a look at him. How strong are you? Yeah. 1111. That's how many troops he has. I have 668. Actually, I have a little more than that now. I have 750. Or 769. Mercenaries, the cheapest ones are 140. So, I want 140 gold. I don't get any of this gold until I take it back home. So, yeah, you got walls all the way up to the top. That's no good. England's a nice place to go, especially when they're hurt like that. I also like Cornwall. He's got a decent amount of troops, I believe. Yeah. But right now, they've been all wiped out, pretty much. So his current levy is 274. We could probably get through his holdings, especially those that are down so much. Do you have mercenaries? No. Could you get mercenaries? No. Might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna drop this off. I'm actually declare war on him. It's a little risky with the other guy over there. But we should be able to do a conquest of him. We should be able to do conquest of any single county on the water. I think we have cast a spell against him. This is where it'd be great to be this guy. Not to mention more troops and boats probably, but just don't have to go all the way around to drop this stuff off. Okay, so 50 gold, 50 prestige. We're getting there. Jump back on the boats. Actually, maybe I should get them. Yeah, another 100 men. I'll take them. We'll be pretty much at the limit that our boat can take. We kind of want to also lead this ourselves, especially if we're going to be, even with our crappy marshal. Especially if we're going to be sieging stuff down, because then we ought to become a Viking. Okay, well, that's the first episode. Once again, first episodes are kind of slow. I know that, and I apologize. But believe you me, it's going to get interesting soon, probably. So we're going to go over to Cornwall in the next episode. Actually, we got our levies raised. That was kind of another point of not raising our levies. Get out of the boats. Go down. Okay, so let's just check this out really quick before we end this episode. So Cornwall, this guy, we can declare war. Yep, so we can take either one of those counties. And that'll be good. Now the problem with declaring war, though, is if he has allies, he can call them in. Oh man, does he have allies. One that already doesn't like me. But they have to come over here. Oh, that's West Francia. East Francia. So we got Aquitaine and West Francia. So Aquitaine's probably safe. It'll take me too long. This guy's got 2 wars. He might not bother that much with it. I'm going to think about that in between episodes. We may just want to just siege him down. And actually, there's kind of a little trick there as well. It works really well when you have a province over here, but I'll let you know about that next time. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next episode.